Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn July 12, 2023. Nobody will like the cosmic weather of today. As an intellectual sign, you are good at taking the higher mental road. However, sometimes that energy can be seen as pompous and arrogant if you're not explaining yourself as clearly as you've thought. Mental Mercury locks eyes with a seething Pluto, who orbits in your solar house of secrets and hidden enemies. This ensures that drama is afoot, especially because they both will pull back their bows and rain down fiery arrows. Do your best to breathe through the drama that could be around every corner. What do you need to look into? Dive into the nuances of your money matters when Mars enters Virgo. If you want to feel empowered and in control, then you may need to work on looking into the details of your finances. Going through each asset, debt, or plan may help you feel more self-assured with what you are investing in. However, you may have to have a deep, introspective conversation about what your job can also provide to you when Mercury in Cancer opposes Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Mars' first full day in your financial sector in 2 years is getting off to a good start, with a friendly aspect to the Moon and the North Node helping to fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination while giving you a sense of direction. This is getting Mars' mission to fire up your financial passions and fighting spirit and a drive to take your financial power back, getting off to a good start. When the time comes to act on something you've been thinking about, you just know. Ignoring this impulse leads to bad places, frustration, depression, and listlessness among them. Waking up to your inner voice is a practice. This practice should be the norm, as it has the power to shape your life. To help keep yourself closely attuned to your inner voice, it is wise to do regular physical exercise and to eliminate harmful dietary habits. Welcome to the get up and go energy of a vibration. Whatever you have going on this day, you are sure to have plenty of enthusiasm and energy. The optimism that you feel is a wonderful asset when working with others. You will find it even easier to be encouraging and supportive. Make plans to leave some time for later on in the day so you can get together with friends or family, if possible. You're sure to enjoy both your professional and personal activities today. A day after Mars left your relationship sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, not only returned but just a few hours after the Moon leaves your communication sector today. Mercury also returns just as a friendly aspect between Venus on the relationship and Eris on the communication front peaks, with full cooperation between the communication and relationship gods on display from the start. Mercury is only here for 16 days, but with Venus and Eris both in retrograde motion by the end of next week, this is the start of something that will continue to evolve. A day after Mars left your relationship sector and just a few hours after the Moon leaves your communication sector, Mercury returns. Mercury will only spend 16 days in your relationship sector, but as the planet of communication, his return comes just as the hype Mars brought has dialed back while slowing ahead of a retrograde turn next week. Venus, the planet of love, is here to stay. Our eyes in the sky. Today, we experience significant planetary shifts as Mars enters Virgo and Mercury enters Leo. These celestial movements present us with a valuable opportunity to delve into our inner selves and address unresolved issues or emotions that have been suppressed. Engaging in open discussions about our feelings with trusted individuals can be a profoundly healing and rejuvenating experience. The energetic influence of these planetary changes is undeniable. We have all been holding back tears, emotions, and uncertainties that are in dire need of release. Lately, it seems as though everything has come to a standstill without any apparent reason. While we may not have anticipated such a change of course and initially desired to adhere to our fixed schedules, it is essential to recognize the value of taking a detour to circumvent obstacles rather than expending all our energy trying to overcome them. Although reaching our goals may take a bit longer, this alternative path could offer us invaluable experiences along the way. Financial commitments may pose challenges during this time. The ideas we present during discussions might not be as effective as we had hoped, and others may attempt to undermine or patronize us. It is crucial to remain aware of this dynamic and not be swayed by confusion, which could lead to engaging in unprofitable investments. Trusting our own instincts becomes paramount as we discern which investments truly align with our individual needs. While it is wise to consider advice from others, it is equally important to exercise critical judgment before incorporating it into our decision-making process. However, it is essential to be mindful of our immediate reactions and responses, as they may come across as needlessly aggressive, potentially alienating those who dare to stand in our way. Embracing a more restrained approach in our interactions is preferable, allowing us to avoid saying things we may later regret. Especially when we lack full certainty regarding the facts, it is wise to remain silent and carefully consider our words before speaking. In summary, the cosmic alignments of Mars entering Virgo and Mercury entering Leo today provide us with an introspective window to address repressed emotions and unresolved issues. Engaging in open conversations about our feelings can be transformative. Despite encountering unexpected obstacles, we should embrace detours rather than exhausting ourselves in futile attempts to overcome them. Financially, we must trust our instincts and exercise critical judgment to avoid unwise investments. Finally, it is crucial to approach conflicts with restraint and think twice before speaking, particularly when unsure of the facts. Today, we witness a fortuitous alignment as the moon enters your income sector, coinciding with Mars' first full day in your work sector. This synchronicity sets the stage for a series of positive and enlightening days ahead, encompassing not only your income, but also your work and career domains. As the moon traverses the lunar nodes one final time before they depart from your two money houses next week, it brings forth a deep understanding of both sides of the financial spectrum. Despite your best efforts, you find yourself struggling to discover the optimal approach for maximizing your transactions. Regardless of your endeavors, your investments seem to yield losses. It is important to acknowledge that positive outcomes cannot be forced. Therefore, it is unwise to insist on having things go your way. Buying material possessions as a means to seek comfort may ultimately lead to financial strain and emptier pockets. Exercise caution and consider the consequences before indulging in impulsive purchases. On a brighter note, others recognize and appreciate your creative talents and expertise, particularly in the realms of copyright, copyright and fashion.